Hello everyone and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. If you hear a squawk in the background, that's my daughter not going to sleep as quickly as I would have liked tonight. But that's another story. This is Interplanetary Mark V. You may note a few critical changes from the Mark IV that we successfully orbited around Duna recently. First of all, some new scientific equipment. We got a seismometer and we have an atmospheric sampling unit on the top. Secondly, we have relocated the RCS thrusters and added a splitting stage here. And finally, we have added 4 parachutes to the top of the ship under the hopes that we might be able to land this thing. Now, my original instinct was to try and send this thing to Duna, but with its thinner atmosphere, I think it might require a slightly more sophisticated design to land. So we're going to go to Eve, because I think it's going to be in conjunction first anyways. So, regardless of that, the first thing that always comes first is trying to get this thing into orbit. And it is a teensy-tiny bit more heavy than the previous model of this ship. So we shall see what we shall see. Interplanetary Mark V. Oops. Did I do that right? I think I did. I think I did that right. Either that or it's loading up the Space Center for me to do some more editing on the thing. Nope, looking good. I see my telemetry is coming up. And we are preparing for our launch. Ooh, seems a little bit less stable than previous versions. Alright, we'll go with 80%. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, you stupid thing. Okay. Revert flight to launch. We'll adjust these by hand. Why does that happen every time I load a new ship? Or did I forget to change it after the last session of craziness? I don't know. So these go here. Let's make sure nothing else has gone sideways. Those engines, the poodle, parachutes in the top stage. Okay, now we're okay. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. Our SAS on. And the Interplanetary Mark V on a mission, most likely to Eve, to attempt a very shallow re-entry and aerobraking maneuver and then landing. This is the plan, anyways. Okay, so we're gaining speed quite nicely here. Alright, we will throttle down just a tiny bit. We're looking good so far. That's as fast as she's going to go. And we're going to be dumping this just about the time when the periapsis gets into orbital position. Perfect. It's looking good. We are starting to fall. Oops. Oh, crap. That was wrong. Alright, kill those engines. And this thing is going to throttle us. Oh, I made a mistake. I have made a terrible, terrible, terrible mistake here. SAS off, RCS off, because this thing's just going to be a complete... Okay. Let's just separate these a little. Well, okay, so our apoapsis and our periapsis are not exactly what one would call optimal, but that's okay. Let this thing rotate around so that we're in, because we're tumbling in the right direction. So we've got a big piece of junk in orbit now. That was it's the first time I've screwed up that badly on that. Okay, well, you didn't see anything. It was all an illusion. So we are not at optimal angle yet. So I'll have to run it. We need a 60 degree. So about here. So we need it about here relative to Kerbin, because that's 90 degrees. Moho's at 90. I wonder what the conjunction for Moho, and it has to be behind 60 degrees, whereas Duna has to be 30 degrees ahead to be optimal. So let me pause the game, and I will bring you guys back when I have achieved orbit. Or conjunction. and a quiet daughter. And welcome back. We have our departure burn ready. In 26 minutes, we will burn to Eve. As I suspected, it came into conjunction a lot faster. So, needless to say, we will do our transition burn and probably a corrective burn when we get close, because we're still about 800,000 off of the target location, but that's okay. We're still ready to go. Whoa. Oh, that must have been my brother-in-law going outside. We got a house guest right now. He's been staying with us for a bit. Yeah. Ooh, gotta watch it. T-minus 13 minutes. I gotta watch that. That's sort of got away on me really quickly there. I got a bit distracted for a second. 7 minutes till what is usually about a 3 or 4 minute burn, so we'll burn at T-minus 2, as usual. 3, 2... Maybe 1 minute 30, just because of our current position. Alright, here we go. Full throttle. RCS on, SAS on, and let's just hope we don't push our... Okay, no, we're fine. Good. Our periapsis is dropping, but perfectly stable. Is dropping precipitously, but should be alright. We just need to make sure that number doesn't go below 70. The whole idea of this burn is we're pushing at a slight eccentric, we're pushing into a slight eccentric orbit. I'm just not 100% sure if we can do that without hitting Kerbal, because that's coming up a little faster than I would have liked. Maybe if we just adjust this ever so slightly. Whoa, okay. Now we'll keep it on target here. Let's hope for the best. We're just... I think we're okay. I think we are okay. Don't think it's physically possible for us to drop the periapsis as much as I fear we were going to. So... I mean, we're staying just ahead of it, and it is still dropping, but we are pushing parallel to the planet, and we're getting sort of a speed bonus by going in close to the planet like this. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it at least. Just keep on that mark. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be just fine. Because we're just about to pass the periapsis, which means any more drop in the periapsis will not actually impact my final orbit. I'm going to quick save, though. I forgot to do that before doing this burn. So hopefully, here I am past the point of no return and changing my angle. Let's see, 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the burn. Yeah, we did okay. Not a bad thing at all. We're doing just fine, thank you very much. Just trying to stay on that blue dot in the center of the target burn. 54 seconds to go. And we are doing very well indeed, thank you. 40 seconds to go. And this thing, we are going to try and get it onto Eve. This is the plan. We want this at least into the atmosphere to get some samples, if not straight to the ground. So that's going to be an interesting thing to be attempting. Okay, let's see what we got here. 20 seconds to go. 15, 17, 16, 15, 14, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Kill it. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Kill it with fire. Okay, we're pretty close from the looks of it to our original target orbit. I just hope that I don't think we're intersecting the moon, but that's interesting that the orbit does intersect the moon. Okay, we're still just a little short, aren't we? Now, you know what? We'll leave it there, and we will... Let's see, when is this? How far out is this maneuver? 84 days, so we need it... Let's see, we're going this way, aren't we? Let's see if I put it on here, add maneuver. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, we'll figure it out once we're out of Kerbal space here. Here we go. Let's just check our ship here and make sure we are aligned for solar input. Looks good. All right. There we are. Okay. Still escaping from Kerbal. Power is still good. Here we go. Add maneuver. Okay, let's see what it's going to take to get us closer. Nice. That's pretty good. All right. So that's 600,000. Now, planar-wise, let's see. Closest approach. Probably need to adjust the normals slightly. Is that getting closer? 625. 626. No. 618. 614. 610. Okay, so it is getting closer. 602. 591. 585. So that's quite off the... And then we need to burn a little? No, we need to definitely retro. So how are we doing? 638. No, we're still off a little here. 600. 574. No, that's way too far. Now, how about this one? No, definitely not that much. See, add 10, subtract prograde. Are we getting any closer? Any closer? Yep. Off there, on there. 488. Off that, onto that. Off that, onto that. 449. 410. 330. Here we go. Almost there. 89. There we go. That is good enough. 35,000 kilometers. We get any closer? No, 35,000 is pretty good. Pretty good. 54. 28. That's even closer. 39. 30, 27, 30, 28. You know what? Good enough. That's good. That's good enough because that's close enough for me to do a capture. And that is in 20 minutes ago? Really? Oh. Oh, good enough. It says here in fine print that it shouldn't matter that much I left time warp on. That was silly of me, wasn't it? And you guys all saw that. Now, I've been told that 20 minutes should not make a huge difference in the realm of orbital mechanics, so we're going to try this anyways. SAS off. Come on, you. I can also adjust this ever so slightly to be in front of the ship, because we can do that. Come on. Rotate, rotate, rotate. The heck are we going? Apparently halfway around the world. Because we're arriving too soon, so we need to slow down. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Can I move this? UT. There we go. Okay, now our node is in 11 minutes. Whoa. There we are. All right, let's see if we still get the same results from adjusting it to there. Good enough, close enough. I'm not going to mess with it. In 17 minutes, we will try again, this time without the oops, and this time with a quick save under our belts. Here we go. SAS off, SAS off. Okay, you know what? Whatever. Whatever. Good enough. It's a 30-second burn, for God's sakes. Seconds to go. It's 15 seconds to go. I'll settle for any kind of encounter at this stage, but a closer encounter is always a nicer one. 5, 4, 3, 2, there it is, 1, 0. Here we are, 30, 9, 27, 26, 25. There we are. That's good. RCS off. SAS off. Okay. Kill that orbital plan, and I will see you at Eve. Be back in a little while. Welcome back. We are at Eve, and my burn is in 1 hour and 13 minutes. Of course, it won't take that long to get there. I'm just drifting into position. I haven't actually found the planet yet, but it's really hard to see it in this sky. I get my SAS on. And so the hope is we can burn in nice and close to the planet, and then in 1 hour's time, we will be orbiting. Oh crap, I just missed, didn't I? Thank the goodness for quick saves. You hit the wrong button, you're trying to slow down time, and you speed it up instead. Fortunately for me, the maneuver is saved, so all I have to do is not miss this time. 18, watching a little more carefully this time. 1,000 times normal. 10,000, 15, 14, 13, 12, 4, 3, 2, 1. The burn time was calculated to be 3 minutes, so I need to burn at T minus, point your ship in the right darn direction. Because that is terrible, terrible. My memory is so bad sometimes with this game. All the little details. There's about 100 bloody shortcut keys, and I can never remember all of them. If anybody knows of a cheat sheet for this that I could print out, I would really appreciate it, because, yeah, I'm getting tired of forgetting what all the keyboard commands for this game are. Let's see, 100 times should be good. Maybe just a bit more. Whoa, 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 whoa. 20 minutes. Still don't know where this planet is. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 4, 3, 2. Just a bit more. Here we go. Burning in 30 seconds and less. All right, 3, 2, 1. Engines online. And in a few moments, these engines will run out of gas, and the central engine will ditch those and fire up the central engine. And hopefully they will either fly off towards the sun or eventually hit Gilly or something. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but I don't think we're going to have enough to actually burn them into an actual close orbit. But what's spaceflight without a little bit of space litter? Okay. So... that plant... oh, there it is. Jeez, there it is. Okay. 3, 2, 1, 0. And eject those. Leave them behind. And we're on to the last stage. Now these engines, this version of the ship can actually remove this engine, which hopefully will make it a little easier for those parachutes to land the ship. Of course, it's also lengthened the amount of time it's going to take for this maneuver a little, which is a minor point of concern. But hopefully it's not enough to make a humongous difference. And you're still bringing that apoapsis down nicely. There it is. We are now in orbit. We have an apoapsis over Eve. And we're bringing her down nice and fast. Actually, that's a lot faster than I had anticipated. Oh, right. We're running out of steam because our apoapsis is still greater than our periapsis. So once we hit equilibrium, that periapsis number will start dropping instead as the two switch from one side of the planet to the other. But we are captured anyways, and we still have lots of gas in the tank. And there goes the periapsis. So now we're dropping closer to the planet. And in 10 hours and dropping, we will pass that point. We need to get this down to below 500,000 meters. That should be close enough for us to plan our nice shallow... bug, sorry. A nice shallow re-entry orbit. Because we want to use a lot of aero braking in this one. The atmosphere needs to be our ally, not our enemy. That doesn't matter all that much that the node is moving away. I'm not too concerned. We'll just keep doing our retro. Because the exact angle of re-entry is not as big of a deal as the... oh, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Just a little more. 200, 150. Good. Okay. RCS off. No, SAS off. And we need to recharge our batteries a little. And... oops, wrong one. And wrong way. There we go. Rotate this thing back to the sun. And now we'll clear that planned orbit and establish this one right here. Whoa, that sun is bright. Right here. And bring ourselves into a nice close orbit. Like so. I know the planning is not strictly necessary, but I like planning. I like the planning tools. It makes me more comfortable. Because I hate screwing up more. When things go wrong, they go really wrong in this game. Anyhow, I will bring you back. Actually, I might not even have to do that. We might just be able to accelerate time a bit. And bring ourselves in. And there's those solar panels working a little more efficiently closer to the sun, which is nice. That's a nice little feature, better than starting manned. I like it. So it means these batteries will charge faster. Unfortunately, it means they'll charge a lot slower for a mission to Duna. So 15 hours. Let's see. How much of our battery are we going to charge? Because we can't land on this planet until we've actually charged our batteries and gotten a bit more juice in this system. But I think we'll be pretty close by the time we get to our node. And even if we miss it, we'll just go around again and catch it on the next pass, which is not such a big deal. But that is filling fast. We're not even at full throttle yet for time acceleration. Yeah, no problem. We are fully charged. And in 12 hours, we will do our orbital burn. Where's that planet? There it comes. Here comes Duna. It's a pretty planet. Or sorry, Eve. This is Eve. What am I talking about? 2 hours away to the node, which is also pretty close to the periapsis. It's a very funny looking planet. It's purple atmosphere and stuff. Purple. Tons of purple on this planet. 30 minutes to go. 20 minutes to go. Time to get myself adjusted to position for this burn. And then we will be ready to figure out how to do a gentle aerobraking maneuver into this atmosphere. And that's going to be a job and a half. There we are, SAS on. Established. Alright, let's bring her a little closer here. So 2 minutes and 20 seconds for the burn means 1 minute and 10 seconds is my mark. 4, 3, 2. And in 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burn. Full throttle to the engines. And watch that apoapsis come down. And we're going to bring that down closer to... We could even contemplate bringing it down as far as... bringing the periapsis down into the very lightest of yellows, which would mark it as being just touching the atmosphere. So that's worth contemplating, especially because we seem to be running, we're down below 50% fuel, so we're not going to be able to use a lot of fuel for this re-entry, which is unfortunate. We're definitely going to have to plan this carefully, because we do not want to come into this planet hard. This has got a lot of thick atmosphere, and I mean, I've got parachutes on this, and I'm really hoping I can get it down without ripping the solar panels off the thing. But I have no idea if that's going to be the case or not. I probably should have adjusted the trigger points of these parachutes a bit so that they would open sooner. Yeah, we are definitely going to run out of fuel. That extra bit of weight has definitely made an unfortunate difference on this ship's capabilities. I should have enough RCS left to do the re-entry burn once these engines are removed, but it's going to be definitely touch and go to pull this off. Well, sometimes you learn the hard way that things are not as easy as they seem. I suppose if I worst came to worst, I could also aerobrake my periapsis down, or just at the next apoapsis, use the RCS to adjust my periapsis ever so slightly, since it appears that I am not doing anything other than failing at this mission. Oh, so close and yet so far away. Yeah, there goes the liquid fuel engine, which we are going to have to discard before we start using our RCS for the job. Yeah. Oh well. Let's see. Let's do it. Okay, the smart thing to do would be... We'll get rid of that. So that's mass we don't have to worry about now. And... Oops. That's also deployed the parachutes, unfortunately. That was lacking in wisdom on my part. Okay. That's alright. Get to our apoapsis, and we'll add a burn to pull that down. I don't know exactly where the periapsis, where it's going to be. Oh, kill the engine so I can actually time warp. I don't know exactly where the atmosphere is going to be, but we're going to use aerobraking as our primary method so that we can use some of the RCS fuel at least to hopefully 3 hours and 33 minutes. Well, it shouldn't be that long though, because we're not actually shooting for even the slightest depth in the atmosphere. All we need is for the atmosphere to actually be impacting this ship's flight. And then I will drop you out of the recording while the very slow deorbiting effect begins. And I'll bring you back in if things start getting interesting, as the rule goes. So all I need to do here is start burning full throttle retrograde. Lock it on like that. And we're bringing down, oh boy, that is a lot of work to bring that down, isn't it? Okay, this could take a while. So I will bring you guys back in and let you know if this is actually going to be a successful mission or not. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, this might work. All I need to do now is quickly confirm that when we hit the planet's atmosphere, it doesn't just rip apart on me and that we lose some height off of our apoapsis here. Because if that happens, then all I have to do is sit back, relax, and, well, wait for this darn thing to burn out of the atmosphere. So here we go. We're time accelerating around the planet quickly to hit the atmosphere here. And we are just barely in. We're like 150 meters in. And we'll time accelerate here. And let's see. So that's not dropping. We're just about to hit the atmosphere, and I need to make sure I'm not using time acceleration in the actual atmosphere. Here we go. All right, so it's dropping. It's definitely dropping. It's not dropping very much, but it's dropping enough that I could say bring this back in a while and make another swing, and hopefully we'll be actually in a landing trajectory. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. This could take a while, so I'll be back when I'm back. I just realized something really important. While I'm still in orbit, I can get this upper atmosphere science data. So, anyways, I'm going to send that home, because at least this trip won't be a total waste. 480 science is enough for me to probably pick up another... should be enough for me to pick up another node for sure, if not more, which is good news. If you hear a clicking noise in the background, there's some kids next door in the street playing some hockey or something. So, anyways, it's nothing to worry about. Just going to be one of those things that's going to be part of having the window open on a scorching hot day. My office is sitting around 30 degrees right now. It's a little toasty in here, and that's mostly my computer's fault. Anyways, just going to let this finish transmitting, and then we'll pop back out and wait until the precipitous drop into the atmosphere begins, and hopefully the fact that I seem to have forgotten to put a bloody... I forgot to put a heat shield on. So I'm feeling a little stupid right now. But this is part of the process, part of the learning. So we'll see you in a while. I think we've just passed the point of no return. Yep, there it goes. Okay, this is as good as it's going to get. We can't come in any shallower than this. All we can do now is maintain our angle and our velocity. Try and keep this retrograde while we begin spinning somewhat as we're buffeted by the atmosphere, and hope for the best, because we have no heat shield on this thing, and that was really stupid. I can't believe I did that, guys. That was beyond stupid on my part.
This thing is entirely conceivable this thing would have made it to the ground with a heat shield. There's definitely no way it's making it down without one, so... Just not one of my days today, but we did pick up a valuable piece of science, and maybe I will take a break from these interplanetary missions and get some Kerbals back to the moon or something with one of those recycling systems. We are coming in nice and shallow. We've got a large block of time to burn off here. Though I think the heat is getting out of control very quickly here. Oh, we're definitely landing. There's no doubt about that little detail. And we are still flying high, so... Yeah, all we can do... I've got these parachutes set to their maximum altitude and minimum pressure now, so they should deploy... Oh, nope. We're not going to have... There go the solar panels. But that was no surprise. We knew that was going to happen. Yeah, and if I'd had a heat shield... Here go the batteries. Okay. Retro. Burn. Yeah, there it goes. Well, that was an exceptionally stupid decision on my part. So, yeah. In the next episode, we will attempt to fly the mission with a heat shield and maybe a few other tweaks, because there were definitely problems with that design. And we might try for Duna, because I think it comes into conjunction next. Thank you all for watching. Oh, actually, before I do that, I should go to the Space Center and at least look at our science, because we did send back a pretty nice package of science. In spite of today's failure, it was not a total waste, shall we say. 1,250 science. Oh, wow. It's still not enough for the next nodes, but it's certainly enough to buy out Tier 3, or this tier, which will open up a few additional options, like a bigger parachute. Although that's not a bigger chute, that's a different chute. Adjust more control surfaces, and of course the even more efficient probe core with an SAS built in, so that'll let us make our ships a little bit more compact. Grab that. That rounds out that node's tree node, and we are out for now. In the next, as I say, in the next episode, I think we'll shoot for Duna with the same ship design. Maybe I'll do a bit of research and see what else I need to do to have better luck at getting to the next planet. So thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.